we're going to get started with our Main Street Board meeting today. Want to call this meeting to order, and we'll do a roll call. My name is Denise Scott.
Christy Amison.
Jennifer Hudson Connors.
And we do have three of us, and so we do have a quorum today. Okay, do we have any public comments for today? Okay, all right, we'll move on. Next to our consent items. All right, ladies, we were given the minutes from last month. Do you have any questions or corrections for the minutes today?
Yes, Madam Chair, I would like to add at the last bullet point under new business, I did not capture the name of the person that we want you to contact in case you'd like to buy a flag for your business.
It's Nub Brown.
It's Nub Brown with Pine Street Baptist Church, 903-342-5215. The email address is ps, it's in Pine Street, bc@pinestreetbaptist.com.
Are there any other questions or corrections for this? Okay, if there's no other corrections or questions, may I have a motion to accept the minutes with the amended corrections to add the information for the Pine Street Baptist?
I moved that the minutes be accepted with the
I'll second.
correction.
Okay. All right. It is made that we are going to move the minutes with the correction that was just given. And if you approve, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the minutes are approved. Okay, so we're going to go on to our next consent item. We're going to we would like to propose to move the Main Street Advisory Board meetings to the second Wednesday of every month at 4 o'clock. One of the reasons for this move is just to allow more people with businesses and working an opportunity to come to these meetings towards the end of their workday. Do you have any questions or comments about this next consent item?
I move that we accept the motion as presented.
Okay.
Second.
All right, so I hear that we're moving the consent items as written. We're going to move the meetings from Wednesday, or every second Wednesday, We're going to move the Main Street Board meetings to the second Wednesday of every month at 4 o'clock. So, do I have everyone that agrees with this say aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion is passed. Very good. So we're going to move right along to our discussion. So we're going to bring up Ms. Carolyn Stout for her director's report.
I gave you an executive summary here and just some highlights of what happened with us in August. We had a very busy August as a Main Street organization. On the 8th, we had a television appearance at KETK in Tyler about our Winnsboro on Wheels month. On the 16th, we had a screening of the movie Cars with 102 attendees. And on August 23rd, we had the Big Wheel Bash, which had 750. So with a margin of error, we could have easily had 800 people at that event. We also really kind of embedded some economic vitality attempt in the 23rd event by giving each of the merchants a bag of cars, small cars in relation to the events that we had. And we had 26 participating merchants. And we had 5 children complete all 26 merchants that were on Coke Road and downtown.
Wow.
So we're super excited about that, and we will be giving, since we had so few complete the whole thing, we'll be giving little Cars gift baskets to each of those children that completed that, so I'll be contacting them this week.
Pictures.
Yes, lots of pictures. And our social media has been doing really, really well. At the time of the publication of this report, our views on our social media account were up 280% over the last 90 days, and we were at 217,548 views on our account. Our interactions are up 178% to 3,251. Our followers, as of today, because I looked it up when I was talking earlier today in a meeting, and we're right at 5,000 people following us. So we're in a pretty good place, I think, with our social media. All of the decorations for downtown for the fall have been ordered. They should be delivered the week of the 22nd. I ordered an additional bin, I guess is the best way to put it, of medium-sized pumpkins, and I believe with that amount, we will be able to decorate the businesses that would like to participate down on Coke Road as well. So it'll be the entire city that's
It's
really
nice to be able to
represented with
do
that. And all they have to do is come get the pumpkins that they want and the hay bales and that sort of thing. So we'll have some wagons down there available to them. We had our merchants meeting yesterday, went really well. Talked to them about the fact that we've got this fall theme decorating happening, that we have a design committee that will be doing the corn stalks on the light poles downtown, and that we've got the ribbons for those. Those were ordered with the pumpkins, so they should be available to us. We are, as you know, sponsoring the mule ride for Cowboy Weekend. I talked to the printer today. The signs for the wagon are in production. We should have those. And the sandwich boards that say, you know, get on Gus and Woodrow here. We will have one at the farmer's market, and then we'll have one across the street from Honor Coffee there at Elm and Walnut. And so they'll be able to get on at either of those locations. And we have sponsored that as Main Street. So other than that, and it's not in my director's report, but I'm so excited, I just would like to tell you anyway. In our audience here, we have Dawn Petty. She has submitted an application to be a Main Street board member. So you will have that documentation with you in your handouts. And if y'all have any questions for me about that, or any questions for Ms. Petty about her application.
I don't have any questions. Yes, it looks wonderful. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I realize she is later on in the agenda, but I wanted to make sure that y'all knew she is with us today. And we're really looking forward to
Very, very
adding
good.
her to our number.
Very good.
Y'all have any questions for me? All right, so what I would like you to kind of be thinking about a little bit is city fiscal year will roll over October 1st, and that will start our 26th fiscal year. I would like you to be thinking about, as Main Street, what you would like to do for the Christmas parade that the chamber always sponsors. Kind of be thinking about that a little bit. Think about some things that we could do downtown during that season. And anything else y'all would like to fold into the fall that I can help you get done. So just kind of roll that around and let me know if you have any questions.
When is the parade?
December the 11th. 6 o'clock.
Are they doing the chili again, the church group that served the chili last year?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Nobody's contacted me about that.
I don't think we're quite that far into the planning.
Oh, no, I was sitting here and had ideas pop in my
Yeah.
head.
Lots of opportunities
Yes.
for us, I feel
Very
like,
good.
to
I
be
think
present and to help with that.
It really is. Okay. All right, so as we talk about this, we're gonna go through our pending projects. Is that
Perfect.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so with our fall streetscapes, materials are ordered. Sounds like you are Johnny on the spot with all of that.
I think we're in good shape. They're looking at delivery early that week of the 21st, 22nd. I've asked that if they cannot have them delivered by the 22nd, that we postpone it until the following week for delivery, because I don't want to interfere with the cowboy gathering. We're gonna have too many people in the street to have that sitting out there. And there's also gonna be booths and things set up down the Bowery for that week, so I really don't want to interfere with the WCA and one of their larger events. So if all else fails, they will go straight to Sorelli Farms, and the city will pick them up there and bring them in. But the 18-wheeler anticipated right now that they would deliver.
On the 21st.
Yeah, we're hoping, 21, 22. I've got to call into Sorelli Farms to see if they have any update on delivery date.
Very good, very good. Okay. And do you feel with your committees or anything, do we need to do anything else for this fall? This project?
No, I would say, when you're talking about putting the Gus and Woodrow over across from Honor Coffee Company,
Yes, ma'am.
that vacant lot will be very active. We will have a stage, and when I say we, I mean the cowboy music and poetry gathering will have activities there that day. There will be, open mic for performers, there will be activities for children, there will be roasting and all kinds of cowboy games. So there'll be lots of fun things for people to do, and by having the mule stop,
Mhm.
that's the right word, the wagon stop there, people can travel back and forth safely from the, farmer's market.
Yes, ma'am.
Great idea, thank you.
We're excited about that. So Gus and Woodrow, our two mules, will run from the farmer's market from 10 to 12, from the farmer's market down to the lot. From 12 to 2, they will stay on the north side of Highway 11 and give mule rides in that area. So they won't be crossing 11 after 12 o'clock noon.
Okay, perfect. Do you have a date on the Taste of Winnsboro?
Yes, October 4th. If you buy a VIP ticket for Taste of Winnsboro, they are $50, and that gets you in at 4:30. The event runs until 9 o'clock. If you buy a general admission ticket, which is $35, that gets you in at 5 o'clock until 9. And with the VIP ticketing, you get a swag bag, T-shirt, several things that have been donated from area merchants will be in there. It's going to be a great activity, and the organizers have said that they anticipate this being an annual event, and so we're super excited about folding this into our fall.
Do we know where we get tickets?
Online. Online, if you will get on Facebook and follow Taste of Winnsboro,
Okay, they have a social
Yes.
media page up.
they have a separate, everything is separate, it is operating as its own entity, Taste of Winnsboro is. So they've got email addresses, they've got Facebook pages, they've got bank accounts, everything's separate and run as its own entity.
Oh, wow.
It's really great.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
It's a very well done activity for us.
Very, very good. All right, so we can expect that every October. huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. That's
Very
what I
good.
understand.
All right, and so now we've moved from September on to autumn trails. I think any other things we may need for autumn trails that you can think of?
That's another well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
It is a very well-oiled machine, and this year they are working together so cohesively. I've gone to 2 of their meetings so far, and they have got it. I mean, it is nailed down. It
Well,
looks
very good.
really great. I'm super excited. We've got a lot of City of Winnsboro police support, a lot of City of Winnsboro fire support. EMS is going to be involved with us. I mean, they have pulled in all of the partners. They've done a very good job in organizing this great big event.
Okay, great. Well, they usually have it, Johnny, on the spot every year, but we are here to support them if you need.
Yes, ma'am. Any way they need.
I guess, and I guess if they need more volunteers,
I have asked them to please let us know
Very
if
good.
they did.
very good. Okay, so we're going to move on, pardon me, for Christmas. Some Christmas ideas in the parade. Do we want to do a float or anything like that for the Main Street? Want to do a float or do something
Or
like
we
that
can walk
for
in the parade, just whatever y'all Or we
That's a
can simply
long walk
support,
in
it
that
is a
thing.
long walk. Or we can,
Can I ride on a fire truck?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, isn't that the truth? We can also support it,
Yes.
you know, in different ways. If y'all wanted to set up a tent, and we can give out koozies and pins and stickers and, you know.
Never look at
Yes, exactly. How we've got plenty of little cards. I mean, there's a number of ways that we can support it without being directly in it.
Okay.
So if y'all want to talk about that in your committees, and then when we come back together in October, decide how we want that to look, that would be great. And you will, you know, we will start fleshing this board out. I will tell you, since Mrs. Petty agreed to submit her application and did, and it'll go before you for a vote later in the meeting, it's also going, if you pass her on, it is going through to city council.
Okay.
So, tonight. So just so that you know that.
Okay. Okay. So we will keep thinking about that. I like the tent idea too,
Mm-hmm.
about that. All right, and then we're gonna move on, just to keep, our eyesight to possible future. We are looking for February, possibly doing a dinner for Valentine's Day. It would be, we could have music, we could have, and Main Street would be running this, event. Cardin?
We could do it at Carden Hall.
Carden
We
Hall.
could possibly do it at the venue that is owned by Copperleaf. Those are a couple of locations that we have access to.
Okay.
So it's all in how big y'all want to go. You know, and whether you want live entertainment. And, I mean, this can be an ongoing kind of workshop conversation if you'd like as we get closer to the time. But we don't have, the weather's so unpredictable in February. We typically don't have a lot of events scheduled, but I think if we could schedule something indoors.
Most
that-
definitely indoors.
Exactly.
February can get cold.
That's right. So, you know, there's good options for us there.
All right, so that we'll work on that in committees as
Mhm.
well. Okay, so, once we have finished that, we're going to move on to new business, which this is the appointment of Dawn Petty. Each of you have received her application. Ms. Petty, do you mind just briefly, just introducing yourself and just giving us a little highlights about yourself?
Well, I'm Dawn Petty. My husband Jared is a doctor here in town. He has a clinic, and we also own a couple other businesses. We have an RV park, we have a septic company, we have a property management company. So that's just a condensed way of saying that we have very strong roots in here in Winnsboro, even though we didn't start, living here until our kids were already around. But I'm really excited. We have a couple of commercial buildings in downtown Winnsboro. I love the direction that Carolyn is taking Main Street. I have 4 kids. Our oldest is 22, our youngest is 16. And so we want them to stay here. And part of wanting them to stay here is we have to have opportunities for them. So we are very much into, hard work. But we also,
You do a lot.
Oh, no.
Yes, I know.
but it's fun. No, we kind of think it's fun. I mean, our kids started out, cleaning at the clinic. They started doing those sorts of things just so that we could let them understand that being a small business owner is not easy. It's not glamorous, but when you put in the hard work, at the end of the day, you get to work with your family. You do get to be way more flexible. I love seeing so many new people move in. I love seeing all these new businesses. I love the diversity of the businesses, and I just I really want to be somebody who can help encourage other people to be small business owners as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do either of you have any questions?
I would like to move that we consider the application of Ms. Dawn Petty of our program to be accepted.
Then a motion is passed that we, accept Miss.
Actually, we have a motion.
We have a motion
We
and
need
a
to
second.
vote.
Oh, yes. Pardon me.
That's the reason she's the secretary.
I
She keeps it written
know.
down.
All right, well, now that we have our motion to accept Ms. Petty as a future board member, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion is passed. Welcome, Ms. Petty. Welcome, yay! Yay! Very good, okay. All right, well, thank you very much. All right, any other items for general discussion? Anybody have anything else that we may have missed? Well, if there is nothing else, then I would like to adjourn this meeting at 2:26. Thank you all for coming, and we will see you next time.